What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. We back in the building, man. Listen, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Violate that like button for your boy. It helps these videos out tremendously. Today, we talking about Lil Wayne, man. Lil Wayne and this woman, I don't know if what their status is. They dated, whether she like an official, I don't know. Who knows what her status is? But allegedly, supposedly, probably, maybe, who knows? We don't know. She got kicked out of the crib on Mother's Day.
Damn. I'm sorry.
That is crazy. Getting kicked out of the crib on Mother's Day is insane. What makes it worse is being in a relationship with somebody where you could just get kicked out at any point of time with your kid is even crazier as an adult. So we ain't gonna let this slide and just act like you just got kicked out of the crib and everybody should be mad at Lil Wayne. Because at the end of the day, you should probably be mad at yourself as well for putting yourself in that position. But we gonna get to it. We gonna talk about it. Let's see what she gotta say.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's
Panning the screen to your daughter in the back because you got kicked out of a rapper's house is crazy. I'm sorry, man. I don't know how y'all looking at this, but this is just crazy to me. I feel like there's some things you just don't involve your kids in, and this is probably one. I understand you saying kick me out and my daughter on Mother's Day is maybe like a trigger thing and it's going to trigger a lot of people because of those facts. But this ain't it. To me, that's my opinion. Y'all might have a different opinion than me, but that's how I feel about it.
Day today, and I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even...
Yo, hold on now. We ain't just going to speed right past that. Recovering from, we got to hear that again. She spun right past that shit. She did a Kevin Garnett.
Kinda like naming NFL equivalent for each NBA player.
I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even live by...
Okay, all right, we got it. She is 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. Whatever that may mean, whatever that entails, that could be anything. That could be full mommy makeover, could be whatever. Probably got your breasts done. You probably got a BBL. You probably did a whole bunch of stuff, but we don't know. But the fact that you tried to slide that in, like you could have just said you just recovering from surgery. I don't think the sympathy is going to come from anybody like hearing that you got a full mommy makeover, which is cool. It's okay for you to get a full mommy makeover. Your body, you should be able to do whatever you want with it. I'm a full advocate for that. But I don't know if you throw that into this video and feel like that's gonna like reward you with some points. I don't know if that's the move for this one, but again, that's me. I'm just saying.
Boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. Like, and broke up with me on Mother's Day through text. Like,
damn, Mother's Day through text is crazy. Sending the assistants over to help you pack your shit is wild. But again, we don't know what's going on. It could be that he told him to get out and they ain't want to get out. And maybe he been told her like she got to bounce and she just ain't want to bounce. It could be any of that. We don't know. But we're hearing it from her side.
and her birthday's next weekend. And I leave to New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press. Like, when I tell you that I am absolutely unsure on how to even process my emotions, like, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send them, because, you know?
I'm just wondering what the lawyer recommendations are for. If it's not your crib, these are assumptions because she didn't say otherwise. But if it's not your crib, you're not married, that's not his kid, why would you need lawyers for it? What case would you have for anything? I'm just trying to understand it. What case would you have for anything? I'm just trying to get it. I don't really get it right now. I don't get what the aim is, what the play is, but
yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the fucking world, but like, you literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living and brought me here for this bullshit. Like, that's crazy, you guys. Like, these men really be taking advantage. And it's not just the emotional abuse. Like, this man has actually laid a fucking hand on me. Like, nah.
Okay, so a couple of things. I don't think you can complain about him having women flown in, and if you know about it now, I'm pretty sure you kind of knew about it then. I'm just saying. Sometimes the money can blind you and make you feel like that's okay, or it can blind you and make you pretend like you don't know it exists. But you can't all of a sudden now you want to talk about the other women, because when you were getting the financial benefits and everything in between, you probably didn't care about the other women. And that, people, is a problem within itself. And I don't know where she thinks that would, take them, what that means to them, but I don't think that's a good thing to bring up either. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. But now we get into the realm of her accusing that there was domestic abuse. Now, domestic abuse obviously is something that we don't condone and we don't co-sign at all on this channel. We don't co-sign that at all in life. But it is also one of those situations where you never really know who's telling the truth or not. Like, we just never know. To bring it up because of this situation is also a weird thing. Because, I mean, if you were going through a situation where you were getting, abused, don't wait until you get kicked out on Mother's Day to bring it up to help your situation. And that's not saying that she wasn't. What I'm saying is, don't bring it up now to help your situation of you being kicked out because you're upset about what just happened. Because if it happened while you were there. You could have left. And I know there's some situations where it's hard for women to leave, those type of situations. But from what I'm seeing here, it's showing that you have had the option to leave, to the point where he told you gotta leave. And you sound like you didn't want to leave. So I don't see where this is supposed to go. I'm not gonna sit here and act like we don't all see what is going on. I'm not gonna do that, man. I get it. Like, some people want to look at situations like this and they'll get triggered by certain words. They'll get triggered by certain things, putting a daughter in there, saying it's Mother's Day and you got kicked out and then making it seem like you got nowhere else to go. I feel like that's a personal choice you made to risk you and your daughter's home. You risked you and your daughter's housing by putting it in the hands of a man that is a celebrity, and the money is the leverage to get you there. And now that money is gone and that housing is gone, now you have all these different accusations and you want to throw these things out on the internet and you're looking for a lawyer. They throw everything away and they put their entire well-being into one person who maybe love bomb you. He maybe told you things that you thought was going to be forever. But these are the mistakes that you make in life. And when you are this age, when you have a daughter of that age, like, we can't keep making these. That's all I'm saying. We can't keep making these excuses. So I don't know, y'all. Just don't seem right to me. Let's continue.
Took it. What's crazy is they always say, like, we're so stupid for love. And I thought it was like a mistake. But, like, I know other women he's put his hands on. And
again, if you know other women that he's put his hands on, why decide? I'm just saying, these are different ways to look at this. You knew this going in there.
Today, it's okay. We're about to go back to the house that we live in together with my fucking daughter. And we're going to see what really goes down, because this is absolutely crazy and a new low even for him.
All right. So also what I want to say about this is, if that is true, if this is a house that they live in together and, it's been communicated that this is your house together, that could make this a different story. Because what it seems like in the beginning is that you've been kicked out of a house that he provided for you that you're just staying in. But if it just so happens to be that this is your house together, you purchased this together, you have some stake in this house, that might be a different story. Maybe now you might have a case. But to me, this just sounds like a woman scorned right now that he kicked you out. And I'm not saying that is right that he kicked you out. It is kind of fucked up to kick somebody out on Mother's Day. But obviously there could be other factors here. What did you do, if anything? What is the reasoning behind him kicking you out? Because if he brought you in and moved you out of New York and he, like I said, he love bombed you, whatever, you made that decision to go. I'm sorry to say it. You made the decision to go, and that's just where it got you. If I meet some chick that's a celebrity and I drop all the shit that I know of myself as a man and I say, you know what? She a celebrity shit. She said she gonna move me in. We just gonna be chilling. She gonna pay for everything. She got it. And I go and do that knowing I don't have a backup plan, I deserve what happens if I get kicked out. I deserve it because I put my all in that one person, man. You cannot go to the Hard Rock, Go gamble on all the machines, spend everything you got because you think that you gonna win a milli. Cause if you lose, the casino gonna look at you like you gotta go back to the crib. Oh, you spent all your life savings? I don't know what to tell you, man, but you gotta get up out of here. It just is what it is. I don't see nothing with this. Yeah, it was on Mother's Day, and I get that. Mother's Day, you know, a mother being kicked out, you know, she shows her daughter, you know, I get it. There got to be more to this story, but I'm going to just leave it at. Now, if there's more that comes into this, like maybe that's their crib or, you know, the reasoning behind other things, or even if there is domestic abuse involved in this, whether or not she said something about it now or said something about it later, if there's domestic abuse, then yeah, it definitely needs to be talked about. But I think the timing of this is pretty crazy. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. How do y'all feel about Lil Wayne kicking somebody out on Mother's Day? Does the Mother's Day thing trigger you? Does the daughter thing trigger you? Do you believe this story? Do you think there's more to this story? Let me know in the comment section, man. And listen, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and violate that like button for your boy. And if you got videos you want me to react to, please send them over to my Instagram and I'll check them out. BigZoeTV, let's go.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.